What's going on, everyone? This is another South Bay Rebel video, and today I've got another thrift store Lego find to go over with you all. This one is a bit of a doozy. It's a combination of these two bins that are kind of strapped together as one that I picked up for right around 25 bucks. And then also later in the video, I'm gonna go over some of the other part of this haul, which is about 3-gallon sized Ziploc bags of more Lego. So stay tuned for that. But we're gonna start off with these two bins here. I saw some pretty interesting stuff through the one on the top, including some unused stickers there and some other neat things. And then the bottom one is a complete mystery. It's pretty opaque. You can't really see through that bin on the bottom. So not sure what we'll find in there. It seems like it may not have a ton in it as I was kind of rolling things around. So we'll start with that and see what we've got. Right away, I'm seeing some pretty promising instruction manuals. So that's pretty neat. It'd be really cool if that ATTE walker was actually in here, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. I don't really know yet what's in that top bin, but looks like what's left of this bin is pretty light as far as the parts inside. So we'll go through some of these manuals first and then look at what else is in this bin. Okay, we got one for a Hot Wheels track as well. A couple Lego City stuff. I always had a fondness for that Arctic line. Picked up a little bit of those sets back in the day, but don't know if I've still got them. And then this Lone Ranger stuff is also pretty promising. Again, who knows if any of that stuff's actually going to be in this bin, but it'd be really cool if it was. That's a line I sadly missed out on and really regret not being more in tune with Lego when that was fresh and on shelves. I really wish I could get my hands on that. So it'd be awesome if some of that Lone Ranger stuff was in there. But instead, so far in this first bin, we've got whatever this thing is. Yeah, not really sure. I do like the tank track wheels in the front. Those are pretty neat. And the big giant wheels in the back. It looks like it's got a couple windscreens that open up for, I assume, figures. It seems like kind of a dual cockpit sort of a deal, but I don't recognize this at all. I'm not sure what kind of set it's from, or if it's just some abstract thing that somebody made. But if anyone knows, leave a comment down below. Really curious about that piece. And moving on, we'll look into the next bin. I got the lid off. Already some neat looking pieces here. There's this big it's almost like a fabric. I don't know if it's cotton, but it's not quite paper either. So it looks like a wing of some kind, pretty sizable. Big chunk of what looks like a Harry Potter castle there. Also, a couple other pieces in here that are clearly not Lego. Don't know what this dinosaur car thing is, but I do like those propeller pieces. Those are kind of neat and stickered. Whatever this booklet was didn't quite survive, but I do think that it's interesting that a lot of these booklets and instruction manuals that we're finding are pretty recent, pretty modern. Yeah, that page is torn out of something. You saw a couple monster truck Hot Wheels there, so that was kind of neat. I do collect Hot Wheels as well. If you guys want to see any content about that, let me know in the comments. But getting back to this bin of Lego from the thrift shop, a couple more parts and pieces. Someone thought that those warranted their own separate bag. More Harry Potter stuff here. Not quite sure which set that goes to, but it's definitely Harry Potter. I do like these big formed roof pieces. I think those are kind of neat. And that kind of tells me that it may be a bit older. We've got some older castle stuff from the Harry Potter Hogwarts line with the gray roofs, and I think these might predate that. So real nice rounded red piece there. That's one I've not seen in that color before. It looks like the other part of that wing, and again, not really sure what those are from. They almost look like they could be Star Wars, maybe Chima. If anybody knows about those wings, let me know down in the comments. Another booklet there, and yeah, that one is a pretty recent set. So I think a lot of these came out this year, 2024, or sometime last year in 2023 with that 330 seconds booklet we saw. That's a neat like deep sea diver set that last instruction was from, as well as that like drag race looking vehicle. So some neat instruction books, but not any of the really super awesome finds that kind of got stoked on from the first bin of manuals. But we'll move on to the gallon Ziploc bags. One or two of these were in the $5 to $7 range, and I think another one was like $9 or maybe $12, somewhere in that range. So they're chock full of stuff. I did notice that a lot of it seems to be Lego Friends related. I don't typically gravitate towards the Lego Friends stuff. It's just not my style, not my taste. But I did notice that these were chock full of the Friends figures or dolls. I'm not exactly sure what they're called. I'm pretty sure they're called mini dolls. Somebody correct me in the comments if I'm way off base with that. But there was a ton of them in these bags, as well as what looked like a couple other interesting pieces as far as animals, a couple other characters as well, and then just some pretty neat, interesting looking pieces. What really drew me in were a few horses, not those specific ones there, but you'll see as I get through those other bags, they look more of the standard classic Lego horse style. So really looking forward to finding those. I think I saw at least two, and hoping that maybe there's more. Couldn't really roll any of the parts around within the bag because they were packed so full. So I'm hoping there's some stuff kind of in the middle of all that Lego that I could see that might be some hidden gems. Again, a lot of interesting and pretty unique parts, at least to me, because I don't really grab a lot of this Friends stuff very often. But other than that, nothing super crazy. I do like the animals in here. There's a pretty wide variety of different animals, but they're all kind of in that Lego Friends style. So again, just not really my style, but we'll get another bag of this stuff opened and see if there's anything else that I do appreciate in here a little bit more. Lots of nice pieces. Some stuff I'll probably filter out and keep, but the rest of it is probably going to just end up getting, redonated, handed down to my niece, or, give it a new home in some way. Maybe I'll turn around and try and sell it. There's just so many of those figures. I feel like there's got to be some value there, but if not, it's not a huge loss. I still got the horses like this brown one out of it, which is really what I wanted most of all from these sets. And then there's the white one as well. So really happy to have found those. I kind of had this plan and an idea to do a Western mock. So those are really going to come in handy for that. Kind of recapping now some of the highlights. This is that set of wings, I think they're wings. Again, let me know in the comments if you know otherwise. And then just a ton of that old style Hogwarts castle, Harry Potter line stuff. Pretty cool. I like this. I like those roof styling pieces. Pretty big. There's also this crane thing. I kind of have an idea that might be from that Lone Ranger set, but I didn't really find much else from that set, so hard to say for sure, but it definitely looked like one of the pieces I saw on the cover for that set. Turning around the Hogwarts piece here, another nice view. You can see there's interior pieces still installed. So that was cool. And then there was this thing. I found out later that it very similarly resembles something that was a Ninjago set back in the day. But as far as this one in particular, not really sure. Again, I'm not sure if it was an existing set and it's just unidentifiable to me, or maybe someone modified it a little bit from that old Ninjago set, but it's pretty massive. You can see here a minifig that I found in these separate hauls for scale, and those wheels in the back are huge. It's just a really big piece, and I'm super curious to know if anyone has any more information on this. So if you do, hit me up in the comments and let me know. It's just really intriguing. Never seen anything like this. And I don't really think those wheels have been used on much else either. They're just so big. They really stand out. Getting close to the end now, and there's this neat window piece, kind of like a stained glass piece that I really appreciated. Kind of reminds me of some like evil Disney princess stuff. And then just so many of those figures, a ton of animals. I especially like that alien looking creature down in front there, as well as some of those bats. I thought those were pretty neat as well. I haven't seen a ton of these. That orange cat is one I've been looking for a long time too. It's pretty chewed up, so still kind of on the hunt for one that's in better condition, but all in all, a pretty neat haul. If you guys like this video and want to see more like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And until the next time, I will catch you all on the flip side.